Hello, welcome to this video. I'm making a fretboard for a bass guitar, and I've got this beautiful piece of Indian rosewood, and right now I'm going to cut some fret slots in it. My first job is to mark the fret locations, and I have a piece of aluminum bar here with some markings on it that I etched on there with a using a height gauge, so they're quite accurate, and I just have to line that up here with the board, with the fretboard. Now this one slot that I've already cut is it marks the end of where this nut's going to live, so the nut is going to fit in that slot eventually. That's the front end of it, and I need to make sure that my aluminum bar lines up with that quite accurately, so I've got a few little pieces of shim here that I can use to butt that up nice and snug, and that gives me a good reference point. So now I'm just going to start marking these off. I think I better sharpen my pencil first. I think I'm going to add a couple of shims under this just to get them to the same height, so I don't have any room to add extra error. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Now, that's good there. All right, away we go. Okay, so here's a little sanity check. Got these all marked off, and this is the 34-inch scale, and I got the numbers for 34-inch scale fret positions from the StuMac website, and got a 34-inch scale base right here, so I can just hold these up together and make sure that my lines are in the right spots. And they are. So I'm pretty confident that my frets will be in the right spot. Yep, that looks good. Okay, here's my cutting jig. It's pretty basic. Basically, it's a 2x4 and couple of pieces of scrap wood screwed all together, and I've done what I think is a reasonably good job of putting a straight square cut down in there for a saw guide, and I'm just using the good old StuMac fret cutting saw, and these make a 23 thou saw cut, which is the perfect size for fret wire. So let's fasten this down so it doesn't move around too much. And we'll give it a try. Wish me luck. not being too aggressive in this cutting action. I'm not going fast, I'm not pushing hard. I just want to take my time and make a nice, straight, accurate cut. This saw cuts on the pull stroke. And yes, this is going to take a while, but that looks okay. Now, as far as the depth goes, I have a depth gauge, I guess you'd call it, that will attach on here. And I obviously can't use that when I'm using this box. So I will go ahead and make all the first cut on every one of these marks. And then I will come back and put the depth gauge on and finish each cut. So here we go. Alright, there it is, first pass. Now I'll get set up with the depth gauge and finish all the cuts. Okay, that was a lot of cutting, but looks okay. Had a little bit of trouble with the saw binding up on me a few times, but it's a matter of getting the hang of it, you know, getting it to go straight. And I had to adjust the depth gauge a few times because it came loose on me, but no harm done. So there it is. Yeah, I think that looks okay. The next step is to radius this guy, and that will be the subject of another video. Thank you for watching.